Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Jeremy, founder of QuickMail.io.
Hey, and this is Jack, Chief Lead Generation Officer at salesbread.com. Today we've got
5 minutes.
five 5-minute campaigns. That's right. Jeremy and I are each going to give one another a product or service to sell. Yep. And then we are going to put 5 minutes on the clock where we design the list and the message. It's going to be brutal and
it's going to be
ugly.
horrible. It's going to be not even a bronze one.
But first, a quick word from our sponsor. Today, most B2B companies lack the time or expertise to get those replies from your B2B prospects. So at salesbread.com, we'll bring you one lead per day, Monday through Friday, by sending ultra personalized cold emails and LinkedIn messages. If you're interested, if you hate prospecting, or if you just can't get your prospects to hit reply, go to salesbread.com and follow the buttons and let's get in touch.
Very, very nice. Today, most B2B companies have problems with deliverabilities. So whenever they need to send cold emails at scale, they use inbox rotation from QuickMail. Plus, you have the free auto warmer, whatever, yada, yada, yada. Go to quickmail.io and help yourself. That's a weird one.
Nailed it. That was a great one. Okay, so with that, I'm going to share my screen so we can get all set up. Jeremy, do you see my screen over yonder?
Beautiful. Yes. Maybe we could like zoom a little bit on it.
All right. So
can I start with what I want you to sell? And I'll tell you my audience, and then you'll just write the email on whoever, right?
Yeah.
So here we go. Here's the story, Jack. I've been watching a lot of movies lately, and I'm thinking it's not that hard to do a movie. So I built last weekend, I built like a movie script, and I want to sell it to Netflix, Amazon, whatever, like one of those. I want to sell my movie script. It's an awesome movie. It's about a story about someone who, I don't know, whatever, yada, yada, yada. I can.
What is it?
I don't know.
Just tell me
this. There is aliens.
Space.
Yeah, these aliens, it's monsters. It's going to be $100 million budget movie. I want Will Smith on it slapping an alien. And
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be awesome, man.
Oh
gotta
boy.
Believe. It's going to be great.
Any other things I should know before I build out this campaign and sell your?
If Spielberg can, if Spielberg is agreeing on filming it, then that's okay, but doesn't have to.
Okay. Should we go ahead and get started?
Let's go.
Right. This is going to be murder. All right. 5 minutes on the clock. Okay.
Who'd you go after?
So some follow-up questions, right? So we are limiting it to the top 100, what is it? Streaming services? What, like
could
top
be,
100.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got streaming services. So then I'm going to build a list of top streaming services. All right, even better. And then you said Spielberg may like it. Does that mean directors are the point person? Is this Netflix, like content execs? We don't know.
I don't know. I just got my movie script.
We better find out. Okay, so then I've got a minute for the who. It needs to be decision maker at top streaming services around the world. Okay. Services worldwide. Yes. And then what I'm going to do further. Okay. I've actually got it, Jeremy. Here's the campaign. So I'm going to say find. This is stealing from Dale Martell's investor pitch, where it's if you want an investment, don't go after the investor, go after the entrepreneurs that got funding and get an intro to the director. So now I'm going to find every director of a monster, alien, shark movie that has been purchased by top streaming services. So what that would look like would be, this is fun. I'm going to scrape Netflix, HBO, whatever, list of all movies.
EMDB.
Then I'm going to take each movie and plug it into IMDb and see if I can get keywords like monster, shark, alien. And then I'm going to have a list of, say, I don't know, 5,000 movies. Then I'm going to take those movies and find directors of those monster movies that have made it on streaming services. And then that's going to be my list. I'm going to get the director's email. And then for the what, at the 3-minute mark, I'm going to say, hey, whatever director name, I don't know, some like custom intro. I'm going to say, loved your shark movie, loved your shark movie, you know, congrats on your Oscar. Let's say I noticed, and this is all findable, I think, on IMDb, that I'm going to say producer name at company Netflix funded your, you know, filming as I am handing out, watch this, handing out early versions of my script that is like movie, but insert difference. Yeah, I'm going to take a lot of time personalizing because this is going to be a tougher audience to reach.
You could do line 1, line 2, line 3, and then signature, you know, as in your emails, and then you'll personalize it for everyone you're sending.
Yeah, that's true. But it may be appealing to producer name as well. Okay, so far so good. To producer name as well. And then CTA, would you mind
make an introduction,
sharing? Yeah, there you go. Making an intro. Okay, we have a minute and 9 seconds.
I'd probably say, like, what would it take to, you know, to have an intro from you or something like that, right? It's good that you mentioned that, you know, basically it's not free in a sense, right? Happy to share the script. Oh, you wouldn't do that. He's gonna steal it.
He's gonna steal it. Okay, here I'm gonna say,
not sharing my script.
If it helps, Spielberg has already said, and then here's where credibility comes in. This is a riot, whatever. Okay, so we've got some credibility, CTA, custom intro, and then hopefully early versions is going to resonate, and the fact that it's similar. What do you think?
All right, I'm thinking, I know for a fact that when you have like, oh, I got 9 seconds. So, okay, so it's pretty good for 5 minutes. I think that's really, really good. I was thinking of the angle of, was that?
Timer went off.
Yeah, exactly. But now I think it's good if we talk about it, like, you know, what we have right now. So I'd be probably doing the angle of, you know, bestseller offers. This is kind of like thing like, hey, can you give me like 2-3 tips? I'm trying to sell my script to, you know, and then insert whoever they sell it to. So if they sell it to Netflix, then it'll be like, hey, I'm trying to sell it to Netflix. If they sold it to HBO, hey, I'm trying to sell it to HBO, whatever. And I'll do something like, you know, would you have like 2-3 tips on how to approach it? So I make sure I don't do any mistakes. I'm an upcoming, you know, script writer. I really want to do that stuff, and basically use them as sort of like the gate. But I will do the same thing as you. I will reach out to people who already did it in order like to sort of like potentially get a foot in the door, some like good advice on how to actually do that better. So that potentially the next campaign is the real one that will actually, you know, be helpful and productive and selling.
So then the list is the same, and the difference is the approach would be
a like different angle.
Right. So then is it right? We just change the to any or whatever, getting in with Netflix or something.
Yep, exactly that. I think it's a great angle. Yeah, I like it very much. Okay.
All right, so not bad. So in 5 minutes, we kind of had the same campaign, except for the CTA was the only difference.
Yeah, You
Pretty
have
cool.
you put the bar very high, my friend. It's gonna be very difficult now to do the 5 minutes for
I'm
mine.
I'm pleased with
Hey,
it.
how
Okay,
about,
yeah.
you give me a software, let's say, that sends cold email, at scale, on automation, that's got a great new feature called, inbox rotation, and I can do your
Ah,
campaign in 5 minutes.
do you think you'd have an idea? Okay,
Just let me
yeah.
open my browser
No,
and see my campaigns. Yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna give you a tougher one. But first, if
Oof.
you like this kind of let's say sales content, if you're into cold emailing, if you need to make it work to make some money with your business, maybe you're an agency or you just want to figure out how to do it in-house, we strongly recommend you check out course.quickmail.io. This is where Jeremy and I have put our library of here's what you got to do to send cold email like an agency at your company. And it's nice. A lot of agency owners are actually in the course, and it's where people go for the goods. This
Yeah,
podcast is kind of just like a fun place to
to
let's
jam.
say stretch our to jam. So speaking of jamming, Jeremy, why don't you've already
There you
started a new
go.
sheet. You have the document. If I'm right, you just need me to press the
Yeah, the timer
timer.
stuff. But hey, first you need to let me know
Of
what you
course.
want me to sell.
That's true.
And I'm a
Okay, Jeremy,
terrible
here
seller. Oh my
is
God, I'm gonna fail.
here's your pitch. Here's your pitch. All right. Yeah. Well, you have 5 minutes. Of course, you're going to fail. It's supposed to. It's supposed to be like horrible, basically.
But I'm impressed you put the
Yeah.
bar so high anyway.
Thank you. By the way, if you're listening, don't pretend you can make a campaign in 5 minutes. I mean, come on, this is it's supposed to be a crash,
It'd be hard.
like a train wreck almost. So let's see, Jeremy.
Yeah.
What I want you to create a campaign around. I own a magazine. Okay.
You do?
And this magazine, yes, this magazine is a real estate magazine. And
Oh,
we
shit.
feature houses that have recently sold in very specific neighborhoods around the country. And we do a pretty good job circulating these magazines. Our typical readers are affluent homeowners.
Hold on. Are you
And
trying
what
to
we
make
really
me
need,
work on one of your potential clients? Working like
no,
who hired
no,
you?
no.
All right.
But I need some help bringing in advertisers. So I'd
Oh,
like
I
you to
like that.
campaign.
What's
Can you find me some realtors that we can get to advertise in our real estate magazine? And just the last thing I want you to know is we have magazines across the country, but they're all specific. So one would say San Francisco Real Estate Times. Another would say Boston Real Estate Times. They're all specific.
okay,
And
location. Okay.
yeah, so that the no realtor is going to say, oh, well, my market doesn't read that magazine. They do, because it's city by city. And in fact, you could pretend it's neighborhood by neighborhood, because we know that realtors love how geographically targeted they can get. And we happen to have a large number of homeowners, potential buyers, that get their hands on our magazines. The problem is we just need more real estate professionals to pay for full page ads.
Okay, well, let's run the 5 minutes. One of the things that I will wonder, yeah, go for it. One of the things that I will wonder is what's the publication size? Let's say we're gonna focus purely on New York. We're gonna do a pilot or whatever. I don't know if I
10,000
go with
homeowners in
10K.
Manhattan. Yeah.
10K in New York. Okay, Manhattan.
Monthly
All right.
readers. Yeah.
Then I'll probably scrape for whatever the website in New York is for, buying those homes, right? And then I'll try to figure out who is behind the sales of those homes. So I'll potentially end up with a list of people who are already buying advertisement for the thing. We're just providing the idea and the angle. We're providing a more effective channel, more targeted channel to people, so they can just advertise here and they got more chances of selling. So that will be sort of the angle I'm seeing, more profitable or lucrative channel than traditional
Online
one.
listings.
Right, that online listing, exactly, online. Or it could be maybe it's a follow-up, or maybe it's an A/B testing. Will be reaching out to more qualified prospects, as in maybe your publication goes to, I don't know, very wealthy people who can afford it already.
They
Right?
do. Yeah, sure. High-end
Right.
neighborhoods.
Right. Hi,
Cool.
neighborhood. So I'll say like, hi, John, we'll call it John. Hi, John. Then you have like the intro here. That could be something like, I'm thinking, hey, really nice 3 properties you have listed in Manhattan.
Yep.
Something like that. And I'm not really great at transition. So the next idea will be like, we are how many minutes do I have? Like 3 minutes? Oh, that's plenty.
250.
250, damn it. So I'll say something like, we have access. Okay, cool. We have access, meaning it's not that easy to get. We have access to very wealthy individuals in, and then insert location.
Yeah, I'm going to say homeowners.
Oh yeah, okay,
right?
homeowners.
Okay.
Oh, but homeowners don't actually want to buy a new house, or maybe I didn't get what the magazine is about, right? Or maybe investors, or whatever is my market.
Sure.
So maybe I can change here my like I say, audience, right? And maybe the audience is different depending on my target. Okay, so we have access to that now. Have you ever considered? So have you or publication last quarter was X. I don't know if this is an impressive number, or like 10,000, whatever, 10, like 10K. You have it 10K in medicine, blah blah blah. So the CTA will be something like, have you considered diversifying your channel for acquiring new buyers, right? So that'd be one. It may not be the problem. So the other one, damn, I have some other ideas. What could the problem be? Anyway, there's a signature.
More lucrative, or reaching just more people.
Exactly. Would you be interested? Oh, nice completion here. So would you be interested in knowing more about it? Oh, okay, like I will probably check. Oh, even better, I will now change my list to say like, being marketed for more than X days, because maybe there is a publication date, and so therefore if they still can't sell it after like 2 weeks or whatever, boom, I hit them with that. Like they're desperate, they have to sell it, and it's like, okay, why not? Let's try it. And then I'll kill it with something like, PS. Oh, maybe not. I'm just like brainstorming here, but we currently have a free space for our next edition. That
20 seconds
provide at a discount. Is that worth a discussion or something like that, right? Something along those lines.
Perfect.
Here is my calendar, like here is my calendar, or whatever, my Calendly link, whatever.
3, 2,
there you go.
1.
Kind of, right? Hey man,
well
I'm not totally displeased. So I think it's okay.
That's awesome. Okay, so I want to recap here, because this is actually a more sophisticated list than meets the eye. So you're going to go to different online home listing sites, and then you're going to scrape all of the homes that have been on there longer than, say, 30 days, whatever.
Yeah, so they have problems to sell. Basically, they're struggling to sell.
And then then you will find the realtors in charge of those, let's say, overdue houses, and reach out to them, right?
That's right.
You had mentioned diversifying your channel. So does that mean like the fact that their home is on one of these online listings makes them a good target? Is that what you're saying?
So what I was picturing is basically people may just go for one channel, and then if they're struggling with that channel, you just come back and say, hey, have you tried this channel? Right? Maybe it will work better for you. Right? Cool. So we could say like, ideally, I didn't put it in because I don't have the number, but ideally what would be fantastic to know is like 80% of our home, advertised on our magazine do end up being sold within the next 30 days, right? Or like something that is
I
pretty
love it.
interesting
I
for
love
them, especially if they've
Love
been
it.
already advertising for 30 days, like, man, okay, let's give it a go. Are you willing to, do a test pilot with us? Or that would be the sort of like, question and
Okay.
angle. I'd love that.
So
It's
then
fun.
let me like write out the list here. So it is realtors in neighborhood of
I never know how to write this word.
magazine.
Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Everybody can see my spelling wizards here. Okay, so then what else? We have the fact that they're currently
online. So they're already present in one channel.
online.
Right. I don't really
How about
care. They
this?
also
And
present.
paying for placement.
That's right. Right. They're paying online for placement, right? They don't do like the cheap one. But I don't really care if they're
And
already using my channel, because it will take me more time to scrape and figure out they are not already in a publication that it would be to actually just try them and see if there is an interest.
Yeah. So we're gonna say like has a property that is not selling fast, 30
right.
days or something like
Whatever.
that.
Maybe
That's
the
pretty
market is
good.
at 2 weeks. I don't know. Yeah, maybe it won't work in very hot markets. That may be a campaign that is
That's
only working in
cool.
down trend, whatever.
Yeah. So we have this then, right?
Yep. That's pretty much
Okay.
it.
Love it. And then yeah, it's like, hey, diversify your channel. Free space, next edition. Yeah. So there's a time crunch and a discount. That's pretty darn good. I love that.
Yeah.
Nicely done, Jeremy. So
Thanks, man.
if you're listening, give yourself a 5-minute timer and just for fun, see where you get with it. I think I kind of enjoy this game, Jeremy.
It's fun.
It makes you think fast on your feet. So yeah, if you're listening and you like the 5-minute campaigns, send us a message, podcast@quickmail.io. We'd love to hear about it. We'll do more of them if y'all like it.
Yeah, send us what you want to sell, and then we'll try to sell it in under 5 minutes.
It's almost like another teardown. So yeah, that was fun. And in the meantime, check out course.quickmail.io, the masterclass on cold email. What, Jeremy?
I was thinking we should have do like a typical, email like bad, thing that we need to tear down later. You know what I mean? Like, dear sir, we're selling space on our magazine. Would you be interested in like whatever?
Right. Yeah, and list is anybody at a realtor magazine, right? Or at a realtor office. So do the good and the bad 5-minute campaigns.
Anyone living in New York, right?
Yeah,
you have the list. What's the problem?
See what's no kidding. Yeah. If you listen to our last water cooler, you know why we're having this inside joke. So many, old school cold emailers are approaching their list still as a numbers game, and you're listening to the podcast where that's not really it. So, anyways,
nice. Yeah,
that's all I got, Jeremy. Anything else?
Yeah, I cut you off as usual. I need to refrain myself, but you were talking about the course, right? So everyone just go to course.quickmail.io, see if you like it, see if you're interested. Like you're having problems getting replies, you're having problems getting prospecting. Jack doing a little dance, I love it. Yeah, so just check out for yourself. I know it's a lot of people really like it, and course.quickmail.io. Give it a go.
All right. Jeremy, thanks for a fun 5-minute campaign. Well done.
Thanks for suggesting it, Jack. Awesome.
Cool.
Bye.
See ya.